Pure, unadulterated joy. It's hard to find such a thing nowadays. In a world so bleak where absolutely everything sucks all the time, joy is not often something we focus on. I found recently that joy is a vacation far away, and the savings jar that holds my hope only has but a few pennies in it. I, much like most people, have a hunger for something more, with one foot stuck in the mud of my childhood, threatening to pull my boot from my foot, and the other foot planted firmly on the crumbling rock of adulthood. I struggle with the thought of being forgotten. Maybe mortality isn't such a bad thing, though. Humans, though selfish and crude, have the good sense to die. Our lives, small and meek, begging to be impactful, are only meaningful because they end. Where does this leave us? Straddling our own self-pity, we implore to be memorable. If I've learned one thing from time herself, it's that joy still matters, regardless of how small it is when it knocks on your door. From the cavity of my chest, a small candle lights itself, ignited by the tiniest things. It cowers, afraid to be blown out too quickly. Will it be my own tongue eventually that extinguishes it? I feel a drum beating against my ribs. The consistent rhythm makes my chest ache, like I've laid in the grass, pretending to be a tiger for far too long. My childish behavior comes with consequences. The beating feels like fists against my bones, my soul crying for help. Sometimes my soul is too big for the cage I've captured it in. It swells, straining against me. It feels so much happiness that it cannot bear to contain itself within my skin, and instead spills from my mouth in a laugh. This noise, a laugh, has not always been foreign to me. It has not always felt like sludge clawing desperately to release itself from my throat. My soul dances at small things. Flowers growing through the cracks in a sidewalk, car rides with the one I've always loved, a first snowfall. Perhaps it is this friction that sparks the light inside of me, then urging the jive my soul is enthralled in to move up my chest and through my neck. My soul too shares with me my tears. My soul too shares with me my smile. A cardinal hurls itself at my window all morning long, trying so hard to penetrate its own reflection. I almost let it in myself, though once I saw another red bird, crazed by the walls of a room, spatter its feathers all over the house. My whole childhood is coming apart. The last stitches about to be ripped out with your death, and I will be left, ridiculous to write condolence letters to myself. The deathwatch beetle earned its name not from its ugliness or our terror of insects, but simply because of the sound it makes, ticking. When your spirit perfects itself, will it escape out of a nostril or through the spiral passage of an ear? Or is it even now battering against your thin skull, wild to get through, blood brother to this crimson bird?